Oh yeah, Diddy got a podcast.
A lot of times, man, I see this guy's work, and it's always the lighting, the colors, like everything just pops. Everything seems to be so perfect, so creative, so artistic. And I'm like, it literally, he stands out from the next person. And the guy I'm sitting down with is a guy that goes by the name of, I've been calling him, this is my first time meeting him today, but I've been calling him 501PlusCori because that's his Instagram title. But he goes by the name of Corey.
Man, I appreciate you for having me. I'm a big fan of yours. That was pretty good. I need you to like put all that on my website.
Facts. Yeah, for sure, man. So I've been watching your work for a while. You have shot many people that I know. You have shot many other people that I don't know. But man, I really can't say enough, bro. Like everything this dude do, I promise y'all. Like, and I'm gonna include some of his stuff. If he gives me permission, some of his stuff within the podcast. Oh my gosh, like this dude is extremely talented. So today, man, we're just gonna talk a little bit about photography. How he got into it, and we're gonna branch off and talk about just having a creative mind and kind of digress from there. So Corey, if you don't mind, man, just tell me tell the people, tell the listener, tell the viewers, where you're from, and how you got into photography, man.
Cool. So originally I'm from California, a town called San Bernardino. Lived out there probably until 10 maybe, and then I moved to a town in California called Victorville. Stayed out there for about 2 or 3 years, and then we moved to Mississippi, Tennessee, kind of like the borderline of it. So
okay.
A town called Collierville. Stayed out there for about a year. Well, no, not even a year. I think it was 2 months. Went back to California. Then after that, we came and moved to Arkansas. And by that time, I was in middle school.
Okay.
So went to middle school out here, finished high school, and in college, my sophomore year, that's kind of when I picked up photography.
Okay, so did it come natural? Was it somebody you saw that inspired you? Was it because you were bored? What kind of led to you doing photography?
So after my freshman year of college, I kind of went through depression. So I think the fall semester of my sophomore year, I just needed an outlet. So my barber, he kind of noticed I was going through something. So he advised me to just pick up photography. So he sold me his camera. And when I first got it, it was kind of I might use it, might not. But once I started playing around with it, I was like, oh, it's kind of cool. And I started using some of my friends, Brittany, Cabria, just they weren't even inspiring models, but I kind of turned them into models. Hey, let's go shoot this, let's go do this, go do that. And then once I started getting better, it was oh, okay, I like this. So I wanted to keep going, and I could be kind of competitive. So I kind of treated it like a sport at first. It was I gotta get better. I'm on YouTube watching videos. I'm trying to find new locations. It just became a journey.
So what year is this?
This was 2013, 2014. That's kind of when I started.
So 2013, 2014, you get into photography. What led to you getting into photography was depression. And bro, you say your barber actually noticed this. Was this because you weren't speaking or what?
No, it's kind of crazy. We didn't have the closest relationship, but he would always ask me what do you got going on? And it was always the same thing: work, school. He was like, man, you don't do anything else? And I'm like, no, I really don't. Because I played basketball a lot growing up, but but after a while, that kind of faded off too. I literally would go to class, go back to my room, watch TV, and then I worked at Burger King, so I worked on the weekends. In college, you're supposed to go out on the weekends, right?
Right.
But it was that just wasn't me. So after doing the same thing for so long, you just kind of start feeling alone in a sense. And the crazy thing is so I've been with my girlfriend since high school, right? But
that's what's up, bro.
Even with that, it was times where she was always by my side, but in a way it still kind of felt alone. because we were kind of living like, I don't want to say two separate lives, but
I get it.
Yeah,
I know exactly what you mean.
yeah.
Yep.
So it took going through that to realize like I had to like pick up other things to get back to who I am. So